What is going on? Justin here from Bonafide Fishing, back with another install video, and today I've got a freshly unwrapped RVR 119 out in front of me. I'm going to introduce you to the new accessory kit from Bonafide. This is the low profile flush mounted rod holder. This will fit your RVR 119 or any other Bonafide model. The only tools that you'll need for this install is a drill and a 1 7/8 inch hole saw. So the first thing that you're gonna do specifically on the RVR 119 is identify the mounting location. So directly behind the seat, you have 4 flat mounting surfaces. You're gonna have the ability to install up to 4 flush mounted rod holders. And looking at the differences between these two mounting locations, one is a little bit more planed out. It's gonna give you more of a vertical presentation on that rod versus that outside plane is a little bit angled down, so those rod tips are gonna naturally want to angle towards the stern. I'm not really gonna worry about measuring this, but if you wanna come in here and get the exact middle point, the center point on this plane, you can definitely do so. But for right now, I'm just gonna send it. My technique could definitely use some work, but I think that's because I was leaning over the boat. Don't judge me on that. So let's see how close we got to center. Nice. And the top of this rod holder is slanted, so this is going to allow you to rotate this thing and get the desired angle on your rod tip. So if you come in here, place it in there before you start mounting, go ahead and get your rod, lay it down in there just like that, and figure out where exactly you want to mount this thing. So if I take my rod holder and I mount it going with the surface of the kayak, it's going to give your rod more of a vertical presentation. Just like that. And then if you've got it going in the opposite direction, it's going to lay that rod tip down just a little bit and angle it towards the stern. And then if you want to take it even further, you can mount it like this and have your rods angled in towards the rear tank well. So the way I see it, you have 4 different ways to angle your rods, all depending on your preference and fishing style. And for me, I don't like having any rod tips hanging over the edge of the kayak. I like to keep everything nice and tight, so I'm going to install it just like this today. That rod's going to be a little bit more vertical, and that rod tip is going to be in towards the kayak. So I'm actually going to finish this thing off with a Phillips head screwdriver. If you don't have one, that's fine. Just make sure you're not hammering down on your drill. And the reason why I'm using this is to make sure I don't over tighten and strip out the hole that I just drilled. Before I go, I'm going to mount one more using this other mounting surface here and show you the difference between the two. Again, if you're mounting one here and you're going with the angle of the kayak, you can almost get this rod straight up and down. So as you can see here, by manipulating the way in which this rod holder is installed, we can get more of a vertical presentation on that rod. So super customizable. It's all depending on your fishing style and the way you want your rod set up. That's it for today's video. Appreciate y'all for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the water. But before I go, if you like a forward-facing rod holder so that you can free up a hand whenever changing a bait, you can easily install the flush mounted rod holder into the provided starboard that's on the right-hand side of the paddler.